this to start with. But before I get a little bit off track here, I'd like to thank all the fire departments for all their service to the residents of this community. And I hope something can be done with the water issue. And can't thank the men and ladies involved in these fire departments for putting it all on the line for all of us here. Thank you, gentlemen, and any ladies involved. Secondly, I'd like to say thank you for the residents of this community to allow me to the honor and privilege of serving them, and I wish the very best to the incoming board. And on that note, Linda, if you would please make a notation that I've returned my 2 keys that belong to the town. And thank you again, and it's been a privilege. Thank you.
Any other council remarks?
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. First of all, I want to thank the guys for coming. I'm, you know, I've seen the difficult issues you've had. I think I spoke to Chief Nestle last year. Chris Novak, I spoke to you last year. You said you wanted fire pond. I have a resolution for us to put it to find out how much it's going to cost, so we can see if we can find one. We have plenty of money for dry hydrants, and I think that they're the cheapest way to go. There's lots of ponds here, and I'm also putting up a resolution that I put out last month to set up a safety committee to see if we can help you guys chart where you want stuff. I mean, it's great for us to put one there, but if it's not where you need it, or you can't get a truck there, or you can't turn it around, or you can't, you know, it's not going to help people, we got enough. And besides that, if there's anything that you fellas have on a wish list or want or we need, I mean, you talk to us. You know, we want to do something. I've seen 3 years ago, I saw you guys fight the most horrible fire up on Pavlis Road with no water at 10 degrees below zero with a 30-mile-an-hour wind. I saw that you had to go down on Brower Road and draw out of the pond back and forth to try to get water on that place just recently. I mean, you know, you guys, it's hard enough. You're all volunteers, and I want you guys to have whatever we can do. It's not political for me. I've seen it, you know, and I want to get it done. And, you know, I don't think you could use an old guy like me, but if you need fire police or something, I'll join. But I know that the average age in town is older, so it makes it harder to get guys. The training requirements are now more rigorous. The price of turnout gear is outrageous, and now that there's dates and you guys have to throw out your gear after certain amounts of years now where you didn't have to, so there's extra cost involved. And you know, and I think we should be doing things more active too, like encouraging our local businesses to give guys that want to fight fires, you know, pay 2 hours off during the day if they have to respond to a call or something. You know, so if you tell us what we need, I'll do whatever I can to keep this as top of mind, not political, just to get it done. Okay? I want to get it done. And I'm going to put out 2 resolutions today to form a safety committee to look at these problems and to get a bid on some ponds and see what it's going to cost us to dig ponds. And you know, I saw a couple of sites. There's a good site on the Acre Road, right on the Ephrata town line, for maybe a pond there. We can do, you know, we need to help you guys, okay? And I'm not just gonna, it's not the flavor of the month for me. I want you guys to get some freaking help here, okay? Thank you. Next, last month Cheryl brought up on the ag and markets law, she wanted some teeth in her ability to fight funds. Yeah.
So whatever you say, if it's not on a resolution, you're gonna have to take it up next month. You're talking to a lame duck council.
I understand.
So,
well, I have 2 resolutions, but Cheryl brought up about the dog issue. Actually, in the ag and markets law, Article 25B, I got it. It says that if they don't pay a fine, you can impound the dogs and charge them to get the dog back. And there's plenty of teeth in here. And I just want you to know it's in the existing law, and it's just up to you and justice to, and you can impose that. You can pick up the dogs, and its first offense is $10 per dog. Second offense is 20 to 30. Okay, and so it's in our ag and markets law. It's section 117. There was also talk 2 months ago about a fence law using the town of Roots fence law as a model. It's not, the town of Roots fence law dates back to 1953 and will not hold up to a challenge. It says that the only acceptable fence is 4-strand barbed wire. It doesn't even come into portable net or high tensile or anything else. So they passed a law that's outdated that they made, and they put an arbitrary fine that conflicts with the state law. So that's not there. Next, I want to give my heartfelt thanks to Sarah and Neil. I want to say that Sarah, it's been a privilege working with you. We didn't always agree on the macro levels, but you gave heart and soul here for 4 years and took abuse that no one could stand with grace of a true leader. So I want to thank you for that. And Neil, it's been a pleasure to serve next to you. You took on the planning, the liaison to the planning board. Never missed a meeting. Never took this job so seriously. You got the electric service done. We got a pole done. We made repairs. You were right there, buddy, and I want to thank you for that. And it was a true honor to work alongside the both of you, and I want to thank you for that. And I do want to speak about the audit report because we were supposed to submit corrective action plans. And Linda, I mean, I know you said it was taken care of, but the audit report demands that you submit a corrective action plan of items. And I noticed that in the controller's report, you didn't even respond to the allegations in the report. So
It's 90 days.
it's 90 days. So
So my report,
When the new
I'm not
council-
supposed to have a separate report. My report's supposed to be in with, it's supposed to be all together. My report is in with the town board's report. I'm not supposed to do a separate one.
okay.
We
Well,
already spoke with it. I already spoke with the girls
Okay.
on it.
Okay, well, I just was asking about that because people were asking about if we're going to post a plan. So I
You'll
guess-
need to.
Okay, so,
I don't know the exact, basically, you'll have the first 2 months of the year to submit a corrective action plan, to complete and submit a corrective action plan. It would be an action of the entire board. And, you know, it's pretty detailed, and they give a lot of direction on what
Okay.
they want.
that's terrific. Okay. Thank you.
Sir, I want to also thank you for performing with grace and intelligence and good organization over the past 4 years. Fantastic. I'm sure I could not have done that with all the vibrations and so forth about different niceties that people have or don't have. Neil, you have done serious work as the sort of project manager around here, and that's more detailed than I think any of us got, and that's wonderful. I mean, you've helped improve this plant, so even if it were sold someday, it would have more value. So fantastic. I congratulate you. I couldn't have done that, either one of your jobs.
Thank you.
One other thing I'd just like to say, Sarah, it's been a pleasure to work with you. This is the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other council comments?
I just would like to wish both of you luck in the future. We do have a proposal that was presented about fire hydrants, but I think anything that has to pertain to fire hydrants should be tabled tonight. For the new board, I don't think making any passing any resolutions tonight's gonna really mean anything, so I'd like to just table that. I would like to help the fire department for, whatever they need, or, I know documenting these ponds that are already in existence is really a big help for you guys. So that's the first thing we should do, and get permission to go onto people's properties to use those. So that will save you some time, in the future.
Thank you. Any other council comments? Okay, moving to resolutions and motions. let's start with that fire. So, Betty makes a recommendation to, it wouldn't need to be tabled because it hasn't been introduced or no motion has been made, but certainly any council members are within their right to make a motion and have a second. So this is the,
I guess my first one is to the committee would be the first one.
okay, so yeah, there are two. One is for a committee to review all aspects of public safety. Are you saying that you would prefer to do that as well? Okay. Does anybody want to make the motion for those?
I make the motion.
Is there a second?
Yeah, I'll second
Any discussion?
Yeah, I think that no matter what council we have, that to just have a committee to work on safety, including fire safety, I think is not politically motivated by any board. It's the right thing to do, and we're not asking for money or authority here. We're just asking to form a committee. And we've been discussing it for months, so I don't think if the next board wants to not have a committee, I guess they can vote not to have a committee, but it would fly in the face of public interest to not have a committee.
I would just say that I know that the organizational meeting is on January 1st. It's traditionally when the committees of whether the formal or informal committees of for any municipal function are designated by the town council. Just in the interest of unification and being able to work well going into the new year, I don't see any reason why this couldn't be tabled until January 1st. If this isn't something that the new town council wants to move forward, then we're not gonna move forward, so one way or the other. So I would prefer to hold off on this resolution until the new board has a chance to review it and think about who they might want to be on this committee.
Madam Supervisor, then I'd like to have a formal vote to table.
So moved.
So you moved the table.
I'll second it.
Any discussion on that? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions?
What were
it. I'll
you,
abstain.
you abstain?
Okay, so for the second resolution regarding the solicitation of bids for a fire pump. Need a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second? Moving on to the okay, we have three?
There's three.
Okay.
The other one was for hydrants, for a bid for hydrants.
Oh, bid for hydrants. So one was bid for pond, this one bid for hydrants. Anybody want to make a motion? Okay, so these.
You know what, I'll withdraw the motion until next meeting. That's all for the organization meeting.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, now moving to let's go to the budget amendment resolution. This is an end of year resolution to make sure that all of our lines are are appropriated correctly, and so we're not spending inappropriately.
What resolution number was this?
58. I'll make the motion to move resolution to approve resolution 58 of 2017.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
I'm sorry, I'm an aye.
So am I, I'm sorry.
All right, everybody.
Any
aye.
opposed, any abstain? Okay. This will be resolution number 59 of 2017, to pursuant to section 60 of general municipal law, we would establish a capital reserve fund with an initial deposit of $500,000 from general fund balance to be known as the capital reserve fund. The purpose of the reserve fund is to secure monies to finance the cost of a type of capital improvement or equipment.
Yeah, I don't think we can word it that way. I think a capital reserve fund has to be specific for just one, project.
No, this is a type, it's not, I just explained it to Don, but this is a type reserve fund, it's not a specific reserve. So it is, actually, this language is taken exactly from, the state comptroller's office. What will happen is when this reserve fund is established, as long as, if the town council would like to spend it, that $500,000, it can then decide what it wants. It would need to be either capital or equipment. It needs to identify the amount, and then the residents of the town can have the opportunity to petition for referendum.
No, they don't have to, it has to be referendum when it comes out.
No,
I went to the budget workshop in Florida the
Okay.
other day.
Well, this language is correct. Later, the town council will need to educate itself on how to properly and within the parameters of the law spend down a type reserve account. And that does involve a process which would require resident input. My understanding is that it doesn't have to be a referendum, that the residents petition to referendum. If nobody petitions for a referendum, then once it's been introduced, it can be spent. I don't know if you know offhand, Greg. Yeah.
These were three guys from the controller's office that were giving a class.
Okay, yeah. Well, you'll just have to look into it when the time arises.
I second the motion. You put it out there, right?
Did I? Yeah, I move it. I make the motion. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? We need the motion to authorize Artie to put the 08 GMC on Auctions International.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, we have the right to
Have the right
refuse
to,
any and all bids,
Yes.
with that proviso, please.
Yes, with the
Okay.
right.
with that.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Then, let's see, so I think the best way to word this is, in accordance with state law and guidelines provided by the IRS, I make a motion to direct the tax receiver to receive prepaid taxes for 2018 via mail postmarked by December 31st.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, we need the motion to approve the abstracts.
We need a motion for, I have to have a motion. I have to give this to Kelly to pay Jamie the check for, sent from April on,
Okay,
or how, for as
Okay.
many hours as she
So-
put in.
okay,
Whatever
so,
she's doing.
so before we approve that, a general motion to, authorize payment for, Justice Clerk Services from what date?
She said it was in April, from the first of
From
April.
April 1st through December 31st.
And what does that total?
I don't
It's
know
like
what it is.
$300 something.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? So then the motion to approve the abstracts. Now, please note that there are 2 additions to the abstracts.
There's, none of the highway have been in, they signed all the highway, but she doesn't write the checks yet, because Artie was out on the road when she came in to do the payroll.
But they're included here.
But they're
Just the checks
included in
are
there, yeah, and we gotta add those other ones in there too.
Okay, so I'll just, those are included in the list, but I just need to sign the checks later, once they're cut. Then there are 2 additional. One is a reimbursement to me. I have been paying $40 out of pocket since the town board, following the, the lawsuit around personal email. The town board created a policy to use town authorized email. I've been paying that out of pocket every month at $40. I never submitted for reimbursement just because I didn't get around to it, so it comes out to $960. The second one is $500 for Caroline Ennis, and this is an annual contract for emergency vet fees. We don't need separate decisions on it, but just noting that that's in as part of the
That's
abstract.
just being added to the abstract, $950 and $500.
$960.
Oh, $960, okay, gotcha.
Sarah, just so it doesn't cause any issues, you're gonna allow us to keep the Palatine.org URL?
Oh, yeah, I'll just turn everything over. I'm not gonna pay for it anymore.
Okay, so we need to take it and pay it, okay.
Somebody needs to take their credit card or use a town debit card. Okay, so we need the motion to approve the abstracts. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay. Then we need the motion to approve the justice report.
Somebody,
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, any other business? Decisions?
Do we have to make a motion to appropriate money for the bills that we will accumulate for this year, that will be paid next year?
We don't anymore.
We don't anymore?
Yeah, we used to have to do that, but you haven't, you don't
Okay,
have to.
all right, I didn't know. I know we used to.
Yep.
No, we'll be reconciling next year some of this stuff still.
Yeah, you'll close the books in January.
Right.
It used to be you had to make some motion to say that you can make an amount. I think, yeah, that would normally happen at the organizational meeting, but are we prepared to, without a change to the ethics law, is the?
No, I believe, I think my recommendation is you wait and let
Wait.
the new board,
Until, okay,
new board do it properly.
yeah. Okay. Any other motions, resolutions? Okay. And any other business before we adjourn? Motion
Thanks.
to adjourn.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Bryce.
Thanks.
so moved.
We need a motion. Chris?
Yep.
Second? Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, thank you.
When is the formative meeting?
January 1st.
January 1st. January 1st, 2:30 in the afternoon.
In the afternoon?